Hi everyone. So a few weeks ago I started learning how to play efficiency. Obviously it's a very complicated subject and a very vast thing to learn, so I am still pretty much a beginner. You can see that I have 120% in expert, which I'm quite happy about. I usually get between 110 and sometimes fails at like 125. So this is pretty good, but I am very inconsistent. First off, you can see that I am very, very slow. I took 1400 seconds. I'm not very good at math, but that's a lot of seconds. And also, I'd say that for one game where I play fairly good efficiency, there's like a bunch where I get awful efficiency and I'm not really sure why. Obviously, I'm still missing a lot of knowledge. And that's the reason I'm making this video. I am going to record high efficiency attempts on expert. I will explain every move I make and what's my thought behind it. And I'll keep the more interesting games. So for beginners, this might be a good way to start learning basic logic for high efficiency. But for more experienced players, this is mostly going to be a very frustrating experience to see how slow I am and also how I sometimes get things completely wrong. So let's start, and I'll cut every time I don't get a good opening. So I only leave you with the more interesting games. Okay, that's promising. So the first thing I do is looking for ones, or at least bombs that I can locate, and see which ones are next to a wand so that I can flag it and code as many cells as possible. So the first thing I see is this one. I know there's one there because of the 4. And also I always try to keep flags as close to the center or next to as many cells as possible. Like for example, if there's a bomb here next to a wall, it doesn't have a lot of cells around it. So flagging, if I can avoid flagging it and maybe get to it by the other side, I usually try to do so. I really don't really know what to do, so I guess this is good. Yeah, here you go. Okay. Okay, that. So there's one here, which means there's one here, so there's one here. I think this is very promising. Okay. So I'm not going to explain the logic. I imagine if you're watching this, you already have the logic behind how to find bombs, at least the most basic patterns. This is pretty good, and yeah, here you go. So usually I don't try to attempt any fancy moves or like crazy guesses on, I don't know, like, oh, there's a high probability of like maybe there's like a 0 here. I don't know. I'm not very familiar with these things yet. I usually only try to just get as many cells as possible and in the lowest amount of clicks as possible, and that's pretty much it. That's not a crazy move, but I don't have anything else. Okay, I think I'm going to flag those 2 because this flag is pretty useful. So there's 2 flags here. There's also one here. So there's one here. You know what? Maybe this. I'm already starting to struggling finding the right move to do. Obviously, I have a lot of like possibilities. Like, I don't know, I could click this cell and see if there's like a 2 behind it, or I don't know, I could like get those cells to get more info around this area. The thing is, I usually don't know what's more or less dangerous of an attempt. Like for example, I don't know if, let's say, clicking this cell is maybe interesting, because obviously if there's a 2 behind it, I can flag those 2 bombs, and that's really good. But if I get, let's say, a 3 or 4, I have no idea. I mean, I know that I will get some info, not that many, but I have no idea if that's a good move to do in high efficiency. So there's one here, so there's none here, so there's one here, so there's none here. I guess I try maybe this. There's one in there, so unless it's there, it's probably not that great. Oh, okay. So let's see. I know there's a bomb here. This one has a bomb either here or here. I will take a guess because I feel like that's a lot of cells. So if the bomb is here, for example, that's really good. And I got lucky. I guess let's continue. So usually I like this pattern because when I bomb this one, I often find a 2 here or something interesting. Maybe that's just... maybe... oh, here you go. Maybe there's no logic to that. I'm just lucky with that, but that's a thing I have observed from experience. So that's really good. Here, for example, I know there's no bombs in those 2 cells. There's probably some here, but there's a possibility of a 0 here. So I don't know if with only 2 cells where I'm certain that there's nothing, it's a good enough idea to try clicking on this, or maybe that's a really stupid idea. I don't really know, but I guess I'll try. And there's a 2. That's not great. Oh, I'm stupid. There's totally could be a bomb here. Wait. Yeah, why did I thought... anyway. So I guess... yeah. Let's track that. So I feel like this is a pretty bad game, but I don't know. I'm not very good at estimation for these kind of things. Maybe let's try this click. Yeah, okay, here you go. Yeah, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, there's nothing here, and we have a 7. Great. Rare. I think 2 flags here is pretty good. Yeah, because those flags are pretty useful, I feel like. So there's no bombs here. I guess this... wait. Yeah, I guess this is fine. I mean, it's not great. Maybe this? Oh, that's a 5. Not great. Not great. Let's do that. Here you go. I feel like I can just click those cells. Okay, so I feel like I don't have many info. Let's maybe try this cell in hopes of a 1. And that's a 2. Oh wait, no. The bomb is right here. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, that was pretty good. Here, this seems like a good one too. Maybe it's not that bad. Maybe that's a good attempt. I guess let's try this. Okay, here you go. And I can't do much better than that. Okay, so we're getting closer to the end game. So there's 2 bombs here. One here, so 1 here. Where should I start? So usually when I have like a small piece here, obviously I can maybe solve it fairly easily, but I like to take the big chunks first, and because maybe this can be solved only via mine count, or I can get way better codes and guesses with mine counts. So I usually keep those for endgame. I am not seeing a great move. Obviously I have some ideas, but oh well, first off I can click that. I am not seeing much. So like this cell, for example, I know there's a 5 here, so there's probably many bombs in this wall plus the one here, so I'll probably not be able to code this cell because there will be too many flags to put. Maybe this is good. I'll try. Okay, there's a 2, so there's one bomb in here. I guess that's info. I also see this one. I know there's a bomb here, but if that's a 1, or you know, like a 2, and maybe there's a bomb here, that could be good. Oh, okay. So a 2. So because of this 2 there, there has to be a bomb in either this cell or this cell. But it's not helping me much. I don't know, I'm not seeing anything. I don't know, maybe let's click that, and if that's a 2, great. That's a 4. Fantastic. I really don't see what to do. I mean, I feel like this cell is not great. I guess I can click that. I mean, I feel like those are pretty safe. Like this one, for example. I know there's one in there, so... Oh, okay. So that gives me info. That gives me a lot of info, actually. I mean, it's very tempting to like guess that there's a bomb either here or here and just code it, but that's probably pretty stupid. Maybe let's click there. Okay, 1, 2. Oh wait, there's a bomb here. I did. Oh wait. Oh fuck, there's a bomb here. So here. I didn't see that. Let's maybe click that. Okay, so now I know for sure that there's no bomb in there. So it's in those 4 cells. Obviously I cannot flag those, that would be too many clicks. There's some potential here, but I don't know. I guess let's continue. Okay, so a 2. Would have preferred a 1 here, but too bad. So that's the point where I feel like I am completely throwing. Maybe that's just a bad board, or I'm in a bad position where without doing mine density or like doing guesses, there's not really any safe clicks where I can get high efficiency. But I have no idea. I don't really know. I guess let's do this click, and if there's a bomb here, too bad. If there's none, I know there's one here, so those are safe. Yeah, let's do that. And this was a bomb. 116% efficiency. That's not bad. I expected worse, honestly.